What's up, everybody? For you to reach your goals in business, you're going to have to stop arguing for your limitations, arguing why you can't do something, why your lack of time, monetary resources, lack of knowledge are the reasons why you're staying stuck. Those things that you are telling yourself are why you can't move forward. They are justifications that we've convinced ourselves of to stay in our comfort zone, but they really have nothing to do with why we're not taking action. It's the only reason why we're not moving forward is because of fear and worry of moving in a direction and taking a risk and doing something that we've never done before. And we are choosing what is comfortable for us. We are choosing the comfort zone, the area that we've always been in, the experiences that we've always been in. And sometimes if you've had past trauma or traumatic experiences, it can be hard to break those patterns because you've relied on those as success strategies to keep you safe and to keep you alive throughout your life. That's why healing and growing past those things is so important for your business. But your resources, your time, your knowledge have nothing to do with your ability to move forward, have nothing to do with your ability to take action in a business. Those may be the things that you have convinced yourself over the years are why you are right where you are right now. You may have convinced yourself that you don't know for certain if something's going to produce a result, that you don't know if people are going to like it, if they're going to buy it, if they're going to purchase whatever it is that you are selling or offering or putting out there. And that's the reason why you can't move forward is because you have a lack of certainty, a lack of whatever it is, these excuses that we argue and justify and try to argue in favor of for why we are where we are today, because we need a reason to feel good for why we're not moving forward. We need some reason to feel positive about why we are stuck. You have to get rid of those things. You have to get rid of those limiting beliefs, those beliefs that you've been telling yourself over the years are your reasons why you can't take action to move forward, and start doing the little things. What's the first step? What's one thing that you know that you need to do? One thing that you know on your list. You may not have the other 50, 100 things figured out, but what's the one thing that you know that you will have to do in the direction to grow your business? Do that thing. Stop waiting until you have all the other stuff figured out. Stop waiting until you have all the other things in order. Stop waiting until you have the certainty that you've been wanting. Stop waiting until you have the resources to do those things. Stop waiting until you have the time, quote unquote. You make the time for what's important for you. You allocate the resources that are important for you. You will have to take a risk. You will have to try things without certainty. You will have to step out in faith. And will they fail? Possibly. Most of the time they do in the beginning. They will not produce the result that you're thinking. You have to detach your emotions, your positivity, your happiness from things being in your control. Detach your ability to feel safe from things being inside of your control, and take imperfect action. What's the first step? What's the one thing you've been putting off but you know that you have to do to start moving forward in your business? What is the one thing you know that you're going to have to do between now and you making sales, between now and you growing the business that you want to do? What is one thing that you know that you're going to have to do regardless of how things pan out, regardless of how many resources you have or how much time you have that you've been putting off that you know that you can do today? Do that thing. Stay faithful with the small things. Stay faithful with what's in front of you instead of waiting for your perfect situation to line up for you, your perfect scenario of certainty to come together for you, that you finally feel confident. Your confidence needs to not come from your certainty. Your confidence needs to not come from your resources. Your confidence needs to not come from your time or your ability to perform. Your confidence comes from within. Your happiness comes from within. Your happiness needs to not come from things going your way and things being in your control. Start taking action on the single things. What's the first step you've been putting off that you haven't done yet, that you know that you're going to have to do to move forward? Start there and do that thing today, and then look at what the next step is. Stop waiting until you have all the next steps figured out. Stop waiting until you have all the guarantees and certainty and you feel good about it before you take any action, and sitting around on your butt hoping that things change in your life before you finally start moving forward. Start doing the one thing that you can do today to move the needle forward in your life and in your business. And if you need some help knowing what path to take, I have over 97 podcast episodes on the Grow Your Life podcast. I have courses that walk you through how to build a business online. I coach people one-on-one. You can schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website where we talk about your business and what it's going to take to get you from where you are to where you want to be to get more sales. But you have to take that first step forward. Stop sitting around waiting for things to change and go in your favor, and start creating